Well, just a brief update on the Junk Yard Datsun series. I finished up the autocross season, and so getting ready to store this car. But at the same time, it's winter, so that's when we usually work on stuff to improve things. This 81 280ZX, pulled from a junkyard, got it for around 250 bucks. It's just been running great. You know, little things here and there. I did have a break at the end of the season, but the car managed to get first place and then broke. The clutch fork fell out. So the pivot bolt broke. The pivot pin, I should say, broke. And the clutch fork, well, it didn't fall out, but it's just dangling. It looks like I'm gonna have to pull the gear case to fix that, or the transmission to fix that. And yeah, not a big deal. I'll probably check the clutch and everything while I'm in there. I don't know how old it is. Is it 40 years old? Is it, I don't know how many miles on it. I'll check it. I don't think clutches are too expensive. Maybe I'll get a slightly more aggressive clutch, but I didn't have any clutch issues the entire season. Knock on wood. So, looking at some improvements on this, I could continue to run ES class. I ran pretty well. A couple first place finishes, a couple second place, a couple third place, a couple last place finishes. You know, it was all over the place. But I'm not the best driver on the planet. Definitely not the best driver on the planet. I'm looking at running STR and well, actually STRV. So that allows me a little bit more freedom. I can do a little bit more weight reduction. You know, I took some stuff out, but I put it back in because I wanted to remain in stock class. I stuck with the 14-inch wheels because I wanted to remain in ES stock. Just keeping it simple, and it was cheap. You know, I'm just trying to go as cheap as I can go. I'm running the Yokohama, or no, Proxys. Yeah, Proxys R888s on 14-inch tires. It was kind of funny. You know, they're very wide tires, but very, you know, 14 by 6-inch rim. So it flares out a little bit, but it was really sticky. And the other part is the camber on this, the wheels kind of sit, I don't know if they're negative or positive camber, I don't know, but they don't, you know, they're not sitting like they should. So the outsides wore a little bit. So midway through the season, I had the tire shop flip them around on the rims because they're directional, so I could wear out both sides evenly. I probably got maybe 3 or 4 more vents, maybe a little more left in these tires, so I might keep them around. But I definitely want to go with a different rim. I'm looking at like a 16 by 8 because I got street tires and I got autocross tires, and you know I'm kind of lazy. I don't want to switch those up all the time. So so maybe we'll go with something I can run all the time on this. I drive it to work and I drive it, but not a lot. I put, I think, 3,000 miles on it this year. But I mean, for this car, I guess that's a lot. Yeah, but it's pretty reliable. So we'll go with a bigger tire. The wheel well, there's so much room in here because these tires are so small. They're wide, but they're small. Which autocross gives you mechanical advantage because you get a smaller tire. It's like 3 inches smaller than what should be on here. They're, you know, 3 inches lower. So we're gonna go for STRV. I got to run about 1.5 seconds faster than I am now, maybe 2 seconds faster than I am now. So when I make some changes, I'm gonna have to make up for that. So we'll go with a 16 by 8-inch tire. We'll push that out maybe with some spacers. Spacers. Hey, all your Datsun owners out there, you know what spacers are. It's like everybody has to have them. Because, you know, even with these stock wheels here, I had to run, like, when I'm running autocross, I have to go with this 10 millimeter spacer because, you know, this tire will rub on this strut. So I had to put that in there, but 10 millimeter is the max for ES class. So there's all these little things. I just want to go full 1 inch all the way around spacers, 16 by 8-inch wheels, maybe stick some fender flares on here, and we're doing it cheap. I'm talking eBay fender flares for like 35 bucks. These fenders are rusty, and this one's all shitted up here because it's been in a front-end accident. The bumper was smashed on it. You know, I put some chintzy bar up there with some lights to make it look like a rally car. but the car's been reliable. So this is just a quick update of, and I'll go through maybe the winter with some of my ideas of what I'm going to do. I also had another idea that I want to put a duck bill on the back of this, but I don't want to spend a bazillion dollars for it. I mean, I'm not made of money. I don't have a lot of money. So I've been keeping this car really cheap. If you got some ideas for like some really cool, like cheap junkyard type, ideas that I can do on this, leave a comment on there. Or should I leave it stock? It is fun enough to drive stock. But there's a couple guys at the Autocross Club, and they have Datsuns as well, but they're running STR. And that'd be just kind of cool just to run in a pack with them. So we'll see. We'll see. Kind of ad-libbing as I go here. So
Please subscribe for more exciting Datsun adventures.